This is the Ottawa Senators Outlook. Here is your host, Jack Henry.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Senators Outlook. I'm host Jack. This is my recap reaction to the Panthers game, so let's go right to it. So the Senators, they come away with a 3-0 victory, further amplifying their chances of making the playoffs. And with the Blue Jackets' loss to the Maple Leafs, their magic number went from 3 to 2. So literally the Senators could clinch the playoffs sometime in the next few days. But anyways, let's get to this game. 3-0 in favor of the Senators. In the first period, Jake Sanderson scores to make it 1-0 Ottawa, and then Drake Batherson on the power play to make it 2-0 Ottawa, and then nothing happens until 17:40 in the third period, where Matthew Highmore can score an empty net goal. So we finally score an empty netter to make it 3-0. That's the final. So the goaltending matchup was Sergei Bobrovsky versus Anton Forsberg, and let me tell you, Forsberg with an incredible outing here, stopping 40 of 40 for a shutout. And I believe this was the most saves he's had in a shutout in his career. So props to Anton Forsberg here. And he's really stepped his game up as of late because we've needed it. And goaltending has been the difference for this team compared to what we had last year to this year. Forsberg, I think, was still dealing with the after effects of that surgery last year. And I think you could probably tell that. And he's starting to recover a lot better. And, again, 40-save shutout against the defending champions. Anyways, Bobrovsky stopped 19 of 21 for a 905 save percentage. And with the win, the Senators are 41-29-6, and they have a total of 88 points. And the Florida Panthers are now 44-28-4. They have a total of 92 points. So I don't think the Senators are going to get a division spot. And honestly, unless Tampa Bay passes the Leafs, I don't want it either because I'd rather play the Maple Leafs than either Florida or Tampa just because I think the two Florida teams are playing a lot better than Toronto is as of late. But I think the Senators are, like I said, they're well in a position to make the playoffs now. And Money Puck has them at a 99.94% chance of making the playoffs. So a .06 chance of missing, I mean, I'll take it. So normally around this time, the Senators are out of the playoffs. And I think they were out of the playoffs in early April, believe it or not. I think it was almost a year ago today since they last missed the playoffs. So compare that to where we are now, and I think that's a big stepping stone for the Senators in their rebuild, and at this point they're almost out of it because, like I said, they're a few days away from clinching their first playoff berth since 2017. So you got to be excited if you're a Senators fan. I am definitely hyped about this. And even better, they have a game against Columbus today. I will have a preview for that coming out later, so be on the lookout for that. Comment down below your thoughts on this game, like and subscribe. But for now, this is Jack from the Senators Outlook, and go Sens go!
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Ottawa Senators Outlook. For more of this podcast, click on the videos on the left, and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the right. Thank you.